Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Majora's Mask. In the last episode, we had reached Snowhead, but had decided to just do a bit of extras before the end of the episode to get some more bombs and heart pieces. That's the term. In this episode, we are going to use the Goron's Lullaby that we learned in the last episode in order to access the dungeon. Goron's Lullaby is taught to half-step by the Goron Elder and in the full form by the Goron Elder's son. Though I'm still on the point that Goron Elder's son should be Goron Elder's grandson. There's a huge age difference. But we also don't know much about Gorons. Breath of the Wild kind of gets us close to knowing the age of Gorons. Actually, we get more information about the age of Zoras in that game, actually. Okay. We want to be very careful. I fell off. Fell off again. Be prepared for lots of this. Okay, we're doing good. Up we go. We want to go this way now. Oh, bit too far. You know what, because of where we are and the fact that I can just blow past, let's get this. We have ourselves a great fairy fountain here at the base of the mountain. Nope. That is why I came out of the Great Fairy Fountain, though, by the way. Ooh. It's gonna be like this for the process, huh? Okay. Come on. Spiky boy. Nope. Okay. This is gonna take some attempts. Okay. The alternative is shield. Oh, really? That did nothing? Interesting. Punch. Here we go. There we go. We made it in. Snowhead Temple. That took us 5 minutes. Well, 4 minutes. Okay, first. This is kind of big. It's gonna take more than average strength to move this thing. This is a reference that if you were even able to get to this point, you would need the Goron's mask to get further, because you don't have the strength. Bring it. Ha! Bring it. Ha! Okay. I did not mean to do that. I'm so used to camera controls. So what I want to do is always have the Great Fairy Mask on with me. Let's grab these. That's, again, not what I wanted. Thank you, game, for giving me the mask lens. Okay. So I want the Goron mask. Drop. Charge! Boom. Okay. Let's get the Great Fairy Mask. And right there. There. Come to me, my darling fairy. Okay, let's go up the stairs. I believe this is... There is more to this room. Lots of rupees, though. Lots of rupees. Let's get ourselves our first item. The dungeon map. Ta-da! Got ourselves the dungeon map. And that's all we can do in this room for now. So let's go back down. I think... Yeah, I can't quite. Well, maybe. If I can angle it from here. Excellent. Then let's get this fairy. Okay. We are now inside the main room of the dungeon. There is a lot going on in this room. So, for a quick shortcut back. Arrow through the ice. That is a quick shortcut back. Okay. We can't go that way yet because I can't shoot the angle to match. We have a block of ice. Not ice, just a block. I think this will work. Yeah. So we want to push this all the way to here. This will activate a treasure chest. If you were doing Great Fairies later, you would have an item that could help you hook shot up to that point. We got in here the small key in order to continue. Now what I want to do next is come back here. Down we go. A fairy. It's actually not a bad idea to get a fairy. Particularly when I keep recklessly getting hit by things. Next, Goron Mask. There's a puzzle in here that requires the Goron Mask. It is this guy right here. The Goron Mask allows you to walk in lava without taking damage because Gorons are very fire resistant. Ow. Ow. There we go. Now we can't do anything in the first room we were just in, so let's take the shortcut back to the first room. This way. Bam! Defeat him again. Open this door. We have a couple of ice that we can't break or move. Bam. We're gonna open this chest. I believe this is gonna be the compass. Dun, 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 dun. You got the compass. Next, let's pull out the bomb chew. That did not work out the way I wanted it to, but thank you, bomb chew. 2. There we go. We had a fairy up top. Drop a bomb there. And now we're gonna go up. In terms of complexity, this dungeon is a lot more complex than Woodfall. There are more rooms and more puzzles. One, 2. 3. 4. 5. Jump in here. We have ourselves another fairy chest. Jump. 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 Inside the snow boulder is another small key. The small key is how we're gonna get out. And move on. Okay. First, get into the snow pit. Second, take off the mask, and I believe this room does have awful... Yeah. You don't need the lens of truth to find this one, but it does help. This is referring to the fact that we need Great Goron weight. Next, I want to make sure that I have the correct ability to jump. And roll. Magic and magic. Curl, jump. And jump. There we go. Puzzle complete. It's a complex puzzle. Definitely one that makes you take your time to go through. Okay. Make sure we are aligned. Charge up and roll. That's not what I meant to hit. Okay. We just need the curve. And we are in... Oh, this is not the way I was thinking it would be. And I don't want to be in here yet because there is a better item to assist with that sort of puzzle. An item we get from crossing here. Blasting off. Okay. And down and boom. Okay. Take off the mask. Put on the bow. And let's enter this room. We have ourselves Wizrobe. Have the bow at the ready and you'll be able to snipe Wizrobe in all the corners. When the light goes away, it means he's entering phase 2. And all you have to do is follow the red dot on the mini-map. And you'll be done. This awakens. And we get ourselves the dungeon item of the dungeon. Fire arrows. Set it to C. Power up your arrows. Things will heat up when they hit. So now, anything that is frozen, we're able to fix and melt. The reason why we didn't do the puzzle of this previous room is because if we fall, we'd have to go all the way around, and I don't feel like ever doing that. Activate this. In the 3DS version, you are actually also able to take this a step further and equip the arrow and fire arrows as two separate items. So next, let's get that. Next, this is why I waited. Three, turn, and two, and I fall. Kaboom! Okay. Let's try this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Open. It's a great fairy. And I miss. Okay. The best way to determine if your archery is aimed correctly is what's in the middle of the screen. Let's restore our magic. Actually, we don't need the Goron for this trick because we can go into the net, follow around, and from here, activate this. Now, I actually am aware I have forgotten something. It's the reason why it takes you back to that room in the first place. You want to go down the stairs below. Ow. Off with the mask. You want to get rid of all the freezers. The freezing wizards. Boom. 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 This is a mandatory item. Open the chest. Gives you small key. Now what we want to do is deal with these rooms. So, over there. Actually, I think I'm just in the mental of doomed brain. Get him. 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 Okay, that activates a chest. Make our way over. Open the chest. It's our 9th Great Fairy. 1, 2, 3. That activates this door. 1. Careful precision platforming. There we go. Goron. Raises that to the top. So now that you have fire arrows as well, in any sort of replay of the dungeon, if you don't make it through, you'll be able to get to this room quicker. What I want is the Great Fairy Mask. Nothing else in this room. Let's restore our arrows. And head on out. There's still a great stray fairy in here. Take this stair up. No more stray fairies in this room. This is also why we cleared this space. Bounce him away. That triggers. And up we go. Now we can go this way. Now, before I start hitting those away, I can easily access those two platforms. I want to put on this mask. Ooh, that was close. In this room. What exactly are these guys called again? Eno. Okay. Fire arrow. And I think I want regular arrow. And yes. We got ourselves the 10th Stray Fairy. More magic. There is actually more that I have to do back in the first room. But first, the now foes. And that's 2 defeated. Give me the stray fairy that was in your body. Out here. Interesting. I don't think I ever had the ability to just easily cross this before. I always do it wrong. We have another Wizrobe match. This one is more complicated than before. Now he's gonna do the run around the room. Middle of the room. Right beside me. And on the other side of that. I don't know if this Wizrobe actually knew what he was doing. Anyways, we want to go through the new door that we just opened. Open the treasure chest. Get the boss key. And come on back. It is the dawn of the second day, so we do have to get back to Clock Town eventually. Believe there's an angle I am looking for. There. I want the bunny hood. Line it really well. Perfect. The 13th one. Next, we need to go. Let me just jump back to the map. Those two. 14th, 15th. Okay. So, let's go grab ourselves the Deku Mask. And we want this way. No, we don't. We want this way. We are basically done with the second dungeon. We could have left after we had obtained the Deku mask. Not the Deku mask, the fire arrow. Though I decided not to because we want all the Great Fairies treasures as well. Because that is an item we can obtain before beating the boss that will improve our time in other areas. For example, the item we get from this Great Fairy is going to really help us with our magic consumption. Bam! One. Two. 3. Break him. Let's hit the switch. And we have a new treasure chest up there. I'm pretty sure I could get it from the block piled here. No. Does have to move. But that is okay because we did need to move the block always. Here we go. Stray Fairy. Come on. Push, push. Once more. Grab and push. There we go. And then in here, take off the bunny hood. Jump. Jump. Got ourselves the last Stray Fairy. So, with all of this done, we are going to make our way back to the Great Fairy Fountain and call it an episode there. Fortunately, our Great Fairy is this way. Right here. And here we are. I love the Great Fairies with the different hair colors. Oh, wise one, wise young one, I'm the Great Fairy of Wisdom. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. As thanks, I shall enhance your magic power. So her power and gift to us for restoring her body doubles our magic meter. Your magic power has been enhanced. You now have twice as much magic power. Come see me whenever you are overcome by weariness. Okay, guys, that is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we're going to return to the Honey and Darling shop in Clocktown and complete Day 2's minigame. We're also going to melt the ice block in Goron Village now that we have the fire arrow, and proceed with the method of beat the game without doing any of the dungeons first. Basically, again, meaning that I'm going to go to all 4 regions, get all the dungeon items, get all the Great Fairy items, get every item I could possibly get prior to beating the dungeons, before I go back to beat the dungeons and doing the second half of each region. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a comment in the comment section below. Mash that like button and subscribe if you have not for more Majora's Mask content. We'll see you guys next time. Later!